What's going on, comic fans, YouTubers, and all my fans out there? If I have any, well, hopefully I do. This is Dacomicguy, and today I'm doing a whole new episode. It's going to be a format of a podcast, so I'm going to be doing today's episode. I'm just going to be talking all about the DC CW and the DC Extended Universe, the things that I think should happen, or things that I've seen, Easter eggs and stuff, generally that, rumors, and things that I would love to see in either the DC Universe, Extended Universe, or the DC CW. Yet again, I want to thank everybody out there. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you guys having a wonderful day with your family, and bless everybody. But let's get started with the show. I hope everybody's doing great today. First of all, I just want to get started with saying let's dive right into it. Let's go into the whole CW, DC CW. If anybody have been watching for the last couple of years, the CW has grown into DC Universe, their own DC Universe, and it has grown a lot. It started off with Arrow, then Barry Allen came out in Arrow, went into his own show Flash. From Flash, they got together, got Legend of Tomorrow, and then CBS decided to get rid of Supergirl, and CW picked up Supergirl and went ahead and put it into the CW. So now you have your Monday Supergirl, Tuesdays Flash, Wednesdays Arrows, and Thursdays Legend of Tomorrow. Now in January, around the January 29th, at the end of the month, Legend of Tomorrow is going to move from Thursday to Tuesday at 9 o'clock. So it's actually going to be Monday, Supergirl 8 o'clock, Flash 8 o'clock, Legend of Tomorrow 9 o'clock on Tuesdays, and then Arrow on Wednesdays. So that's pretty much going to be the schedule coming up in January. But back to what I was saying with the CW was that it has grown so much. It has introduced us to so many characters from the DC Universe. And there's so many other characters that I would love to see in the show. Let's start off with Supergirl. This season, Supergirl introduced Superman. Everybody was excited. The first 2 episodes of the season 2 coming to CW just went ahead and punched everybody in the face and introduced Superman, and it was totally awesome. It just been incredible what Supergirl has done. It has introduced new villains to us. Parasite, Monel, introduced us to Martian the Manhunter, Miss Martian, Cyborg Superman. Let's see what else. Introduced us into a whole variety of stuff. So I wonder what else. Big Easter egg in the Supergirl universe. They've been talking. There's some Easter eggs here of Gotham, of Batman, and it's, oh my God. I don't know if you guys noticed. Let's see. I will say, I think it was probably episode 2. I think Superman saved a family, and the father looked at the kid and the mother and said, we're moving back to Gotham. So we already know that Gotham exists in Supergirl's universe. And we still, to this point, we don't know if Supergirl is related to, if it's in the same universe as the Flash and Arrow. So we don't know that yet. We're about to find out this Monday. There is a clue. There is a clue that, I guess, Cisco and Barry opens a breach, goes to Earth 1 to get Supergirl on next episode. So that means that she doesn't belong to this particular universe. I guess they bring her in from another Earth. to help him out with the whole alien encounter. But that's let's see. We'll actually find out on Monday, because Monday starts the 4 crossover episodes. So, and then on the last episode of Supergirl, she was at the bar with James Olsen, Alex, and they were talking about the Vigilante, the Guardian, and they were talking about, you know, how a vigilante should react and this and that. And then Carol said, oh, my cousin worked with a vigilante that has lots of gadgets and lots of demons, and that didn't really work out. So who else has a lot of gadgets? Who else has demons? Batman. I think that it will be actually awesome if they will bring Batman into the DC CW universe. It will be totally awesome. I would love to see that. They probably won't, because they're trying to keep the movie characters in the movies cinematic universe and not bring them in into the CW universe. Don't know why. I mean, they brought Superman. That universe, they brought Deathstroke, Deadshot, The Flash. He's getting a movie, and they got the CW, so I don't see why not. They should. They don't have to bring Batman. They could just bring, you know, they don't have to bring Batman. They could bring Bruce Wayne, and so they could bring him into it, and then see where that goes. But it will be actually awesome. It will be totally awesome if they do that. The other thing, Deadshot and Deathstroke, they come out in Arrow. They mention in Arrow, they have mentioned Bloodhaven, and Bloodhaven, that belongs to Nightwing. So why not bring Nightwing into the show? If you don't want to bring Batman, bring Nightwing. Hey, bring Nightwing into Arrow, because Arrow is a little bit darker than the other shows. So they could bring Nightwing into Arrow, and that would be totally awesome. They could bring Dick Grayson and bring him into that'll be a big twist for probably next season. They should do it. I think that's totally awesome. They could even bring a Robin. They could bring Batgirl. They could bring so many characters into the CW, and they will get so much ratings. We will not get tired. I'm not tired of those shows, so let's keep on watching those shows. Let's keep giving them those ratings, because all the shows are pretty awesome. I mean, they brought Citizen Steel. They brought Justice League of America into Legend of Tomorrow. I mean, come on, you bring in a whole bunch of stuff, and just give us what we are satisfied with. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys been watching any of the CW shows, but they're totally awesome. So don't miss out. Remember, next week, January 28th, starts the 4-episode crossover. Starting off with Supergirl, then it's gonna lead into Flash. It's gonna go into Arrow, and then it's gonna go into Legend of Tomorrow. Now, Arrow has a special episode because it's the 100th episode of Arrow. Congratulations to Arrow! Yeah, go Arrow! They bringing in Laura Lance is coming back. Oliver's mom and dad. So I guess Oliver actually goes into a fraction timeline, or a different timeline for some reason. Don't know if it could be the aliens that did that, or he's having a dream, but he goes into his timeline, and all his friends, even Tommy, I think Tommy comes out too, and everybody's alive that has died. So let's see. So make sure you guys watch the CW next week, because it's gonna be totally awesome from Monday to Thursday. And now let's go and hit the home run with the CW Extended Universe. Don't know if you guys are more fans into Marvel or DC. I'm a big fan of both. If you can see behind me, I have Marvel, but I do have the Batman mask. That's when I go into Batman when I'm at nighttime. Shh! Don't tell nobody. That's my secret identity. But I do have Image. I have DC. I've been into comics for a long time, and the whole CW extended universe started off with Man of Steel. From Man of Steel, I don't know how you guys feel about Man of Steel. I'll tell you how I'm gonna feel. I'm gonna go through every movie and I'm gonna tell you guys how I feel about them. Man of Steel. I liked the movie, and I'm not gonna tell you that I didn't like it. I actually liked the movie. What I didn't like was how they changed how we see Clark Kent and how we see Superman. They made him a little bit darker. I didn't like the fact that Lois Lane found out that he was Superman or had powers, or when they should have kept going, probably like the original Superman's back when Christopher Reeve did it. Rest in peace. But it was a good movie. Henry Cavill did actually awesome in the movie. I think he's a great Superman. But he wasn't a great Clark, because Clark is kind of clumsy, nerdy kind of person, and they didn't make him look that way. They didn't even show much of Clark. It was pretty much, the whole story was based on Superman. And I understand, because Superman is who he is, but you had to give us who he was and how he became Superman. It wasn't like he just went out to find out who he was and suddenly he's saving people and people was like, oh my god. So people actually knew he was super strong, or it was kind of like disappointing. I mean, with the fight scenes and everything, and the graphics were actually awesome. I like General Zod and how they did everything, but it was kind of like too rushed into the point of let's go ahead and just become Superman. So that's what I thought about Man of Steel. Then they went in and did Batman versus Superman. I was waiting for that movie for a long time. I was very skeptical of Ben Affleck being Batman. I didn't know he was going to fit the bill as the way he did, and he actually completely nailed it. As Bruce Wayne and as Batman, okay, he did actually wonderful in both. Yet again, the movie took a direction that kind of was weird. Batman wanted to kill Superman, or stop him, or he was a little bit darker than the usual Batman that we are used to. And that's when the conflict between them came. Lex Luthor created Doomsday, and pretty much that's how Batman died. So Superman died. They introduced Wonder Woman into the mix. So they brought her in almost at the end. They fought Doomsday. Pretty much that was the formality of introducing the Justice League. And then they fought Doomsday. Superman got killed. Batman kind of like felt guilty, but he knew that something was coming because he saw the Flash come in a dream. And so that's pretty much how he decided that he needed to put a team together. And then after that, one day went into Suicide Squad. A lot of people saying that Suicide Squad doesn't belong to the universe, but in some kind of way it does, because they introduced Batman into that movie when he captured Harley. They introduced Flash when he captured Captain Boomerang. So they kind of introduced Batman, catching Deadshot and Harley, and they introduced the Joker. And that, I don't know how you guys felt about the Joker. There was really, I couldn't. Let's skip the topic, not skip it, but let's stop for a moment. What did you guys think about Jared Leto's Joker in this movie? Give me some comments below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. I think they didn't give him enough exposure to find out if he could do a good Joker. And I know the movie wasn't nothing about the Joker. I think they should have waited to introduce the Joker. I don't know if he's gonna fit his Joker. I don't know if his Joker is gonna fit into the Batman world, because his Joker was a little bit too gangster to what we're used to. Of course, nobody done a better job than Heath Ledger, Joker, and Jack Nicholson's Joker. And actually, for the psychotic point, Heath Ledger did a wonderful job. For the Joker, that the way he was, Jack Nicholson did a wonderful job. A lot of people did like Jared Leto for the Joker. I was indecisive because I wanted to see more of the Joker, but the movie wasn't based on the Joker, of course. But I would love to for them to introduce the Joker, and they should have waited to introduce the Joker and waited to have the Bat. Come on, you guys knew the Batman movie was gonna come at one point or another. If they wanted to introduce the Joker, they should have waited till the Batman introduced the Joker, because Batman and the Joker, that's the main villain. So Deadshot, Will Smith of Deadshot was great. Killer Croc character was great. The whole movie was pretty good. Again, the DC has this dark connection to it, so it didn't really give me the satisfaction that I wanted. It was actually good. I liked Harley's character was totally awesome. She was pretty much tough as she is in the animated series, but when it comes to the Joker, she's weak, and that's pretty much the way she is. Deathshot, took the leadership. Of course, Walker, she was incredible. So the movie was pretty good. I'm not gonna say it was the best, but it was good. And then they're going into Wonder Woman, and of course everybody's waiting for that. I mean, you're talking about Wonder Woman, and Gal Gadot she's gonna do wonderful. She introduced her in Batman vs Superman. And then from there, Justice League, Aquaman, Flash, and then Cyborg, Green Lantern Corps, and then they're talking about Shazam. That's still in negotiations, I believe. Now, Wonder Woman's going to be awesome. Aquaman, I can't wait. I think that's going to be awesome. And The Flash. Of course, The Flash been having some trouble. They already lost 2 directors in The Flash, and that's pretty sucky. But they already lost 2 directors in Flash. I believe they haven't picked a director yet, so that's going to backtrack Flash a little bit. Kevin Smith, I don't know if you guys know who Kevin Smith is. If you guys seen Mallrat, if you guys seen Chasing Amy, Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob, if you guys seen those movies, he directed those movies. He actually is in those movies. He's also directed a couple episodes of Supergirl and a couple episodes of Flash. Actually, the last Flash with Killer Frost, he directed that one. So, he's a big geek. He has his own TV show, Comic Book Men, on AMC. And he has another show on AMC. I don't remember the name of it, and I'm so sorry. But I haven't actually watched it. But he's a big comic nerd. He loves comic books. He's a big comic nerd. So I think that will be totally awesome to bring him in. And it will be absolutely cool to bring him in as a director. He would love to direct the Flash movie, but at the same time he doesn't. He actually suggested Tim Miller to direct the Flash movie. And Tim Miller, if you guys don't know, directed Deadpool. And he would love, he said, if Tim Miller says no, pick him. And I think he will be actually a great director. So, Kevin, if you ever watch this show or you see this video, I'm rooting for you, buddy. I wish I could know you because I'm a big fan. But I'm rooting for you. I'll give you 100% of my support. I think you'll be awesome if you do the Flash movie, because you know the character doing the Flash show, and I think you will give it a good direction. So Kevin Smith, I don't think you should go for it, buddy. I think you should just go ahead and do that. We haven't heard any news about Cyborg, and we haven't heard any news about Green Lantern Corps. Though, in Justice League of America, Justice League, not Justice League of America, the Justice League movie, there has been rumors, and the rumors are very strong that there's going to be a key scene in the movie that's going to introduce the Green Lantern. And I would love to see the Green Lantern come in, because Green Lantern is one of the main, if you guys watch the animated series, and if you guys are up with the comic books, Green Lantern was one of the main characters for the Justice League. So I would love to see, they could do so many ways to introduce him. They could introduce him in the beginning as Abun Sur, that he's the Green Lantern that protects Earth. Actually, it's Sector 2814. That's including Earth. He protects that section. And Steppenwolf coming into Earth, and Steppenwolf is going to be the main villain in Justice League. Comes in, has a big fight. They don't have to show a big fight. He's coming in, destroys his ship. He lands on Earth. He's hurt. He dies. Ring falls off. Boom. Falls into Hal Jordan's hand, and boom, Green Lantern. Don't have to show him no more till Justice League 2, hopefully, in his own movie. Or maybe they're going to introduce John Stewart or Guy Gardner. So we don't know. It would be cool if they introduce like an origin of the Green Lantern, and go from there. I don't think they should introduce him, because I don't know how they're going to do the Green Lantern Corps. Everybody was pretty much disappointed with the Green Lantern movie back in 2011 with Ryan Reynolds. And I have to say, I didn't dislike the movie. I actually liked the movie, but it wasn't a movie for Ryan Reynolds as it was for Deadpool. But again, they should. I would love for them to either show like an origin of the Green Lantern, and then like he puts the ring on, big flash of green, and boom, going to the movie. Or maybe at the end, when they're all fighting, he comes and kind of saves them, or something towards that. Then don't introduce him in the middle, because then we're going to want to see more of him. Introduce him either the beginning or the end of the movie, and that will be totally awesome. And then we're going to see more of Aquaman, and we're going to see more of Flash, and we're going to see more of Wonder Woman, and we're going to see some badass. Oh, in the next movie, The Batman, going to be directed by Ben, and act by Ben, of course. And I just can't actually wait to see what they're gonna do. Hopefully Zack Snyder learned from his mistakes, because everybody was on him for Batman versus Superman. That he didn't really do that bad, but he didn't do great. So let's see, maybe he learned from his mistakes and see what he's gonna add it into this movie. So let's see what happens. I mean, we already got wind of that Deathstroke's going to be in Justice League, and then he's going to also be the main villain in the Batman. Don't know if he's going to be like a hired. Don't know if they're going to introduce more characters in the Batman, but that would be awesome if they do. And then they also have rumors that Captain Cold is going to be the main villain in The Flash. And The Flash, I think, is going to be in like an amateur hour, and that pretty much means that he's going to be learning how to use his powers while through the movie. I don't know if it's going to be a total origin movie, but let's see what happens. I mean, talking about The Flash, we pretty much know what happens. Wonder Woman, I know it's not, it's kind of an origin story, because she's in like the Amazonian island, and then you know a Earthling or a human goes there, and then they go back, and she finds out that she actually has super strength and stuff. So let's see what happens on that. Aquaman, we don't know how his story is gonna be. I'll actually find out more for you guys. But that's pretty much what I feel they should be. I hope that DC does what it's supposed to be doing, because they have iconic characters. I mean, you're talking about Batman, Superman. You're talking about all these other great characters that they could do so great within the DC universe, and they could expand it into a whole different. I mean, they could expand it into a great place. They could expand it into what Marvel Studios did with their characters. They could do it. They just need that focus, that determination to do it, and I know they're gonna do great. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them a chance. I hope everybody out there give them a chance. So that's pretty much, guys. It's gonna be me, how I felt about this. I mean, pretty much how I felt, and pretty much updated information for you guys. Thank you again, guys, for coming to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Leave me some comments below on what you guys think about what they should be doing for the next DC universe, and how do you guys feel about the DC Extended Universe, and how do you guys feel about adding characters into the CW DC universe. Just leave me comments below. My next episode, I'm going to be talking about all about Marvel and what they've been doing. And I'm not talking about just the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm talking about Marvel Fox Universe and Marvel Studios, and the things that they're going to be doing, because they're doing a lot of great things. So let's see what happens next with the Marvel Universe. Yet again, guys, this is the Comic Guy, and I'll see you guys later.